It's very true that when we wake up in the morning, we're going to feel stiff, no matter what age we are at. So here are a few exercises that we can put into a routine, literally as you get out of bed. So before you even put your feet onto the floor. So we're going to work through from the base to the top and just get all of those joints moving for us. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to turn side on so you can see the foot position. You're just going to stretch your leg out in front of you and start to make some ankle circles. So we'll go 3 circles in each direction, just getting that ankle joint moving. And then placing your foot on the floor and go into a point and a pull and a point and a pull. And again, just focusing on the back of the leg. We'll bring your foot in and you're going to go onto the ball of your foot and then down and rock onto your heel and down. So again, just getting our foot ready to do some moving as we walk through the rest of our day. One more time, backward. And then from here, we're going to go into a little toe lift. So lift all 5 toes on the one foot and then lowering them back down. And again, all 5 and lower. And then one more time, lifting them all up and bringing them down. Now see if you can just lift the big toe and return. Now if that's impossible for you, put your other fingers down on number 4s and then lift the big toe and give yourself a pulling up. Really important that that big toe can move freely. And then we'll go ahead and do the other side. So again, lengthening the leg away and just doing a couple or 3 in each direction for today, ankle circles. And then going into the point and the pull and the point and the pull. One more time there. And then setting your foot down and you're just going to push up onto your toe and rock back onto your heel. Now these are great things to do in standing anyway, but when you're in the seated position with your legs hanging off the front of your bed, you're just preparing for the rest of your day. All right, and then lifting all 5 toes up and all 5 toes down. So creating that hinge at our toe joints, really important again for our walking patterning. And then last through, we're just going to lift that big toe up. And as I mentioned, if it's too tough, give it some love. Lift it up and rest the others down. So whatever you need to do to get that moving. So in this position, again, you're going to be close towards the edge of your bed and we're going to be stretching a leg forward in front of you and go into a lean over the other leg and then coming back. Now your bed is probably going to be higher than my seat, so you will feel just a gentle lengthening down the back side of the leg. Nothing too intense, it's just warming up that back chain and into your lower back area. And then you'll switch your legs over. As you're going forward, it's important that you're keeping a nice straight back. So we don't want to round into the back to go forward. You want to fold over the front of the hips, nice and easy. And you can have a bend in your knee. That's quite okay. Like I said, in the beginning of a morning, you're going to be a little stiffer than normal. So our next movement is going to be, again, up to your challenge of where you can go. Slide a leg out in front, cross your ankle over, and try and get it to be above your knee. If you can't get it above your knee, then you keep it lower down towards your ankle. So we'll start at the ankle and we're going to slide the leg up and slide the leg down. And again, sliding it up, just like you had an itch on the side of your leg and you were just giving a little scratch with the outside ankle bone. Now, depending on your hip mobility, we're going to bring that leg up, put it over the top of the knee, and then slide the bottom leg toward you and slide it away from you. And again, drawing it in and taking it out. We'll do that one more time on this side. Pull it in and press it out. Now you should have felt that a little bit here in the side of your hip, ideally not in your knee. Let's go ahead and change sides. So cross ankle over ankle and then start to slide your leg up the side and down. And again, pulling it toward you and away from you. And one more time, drawing it in and up and back and away. Last time as we bring it up, now hold it in that position. You might want to hold your leg in place and then use the bottom leg to pull in and push away. So as I mentioned, you should be on your flooring at home, making it a nice smooth movement in and out. And one more time, bringing it in and taking it away. So placing the 2 feet back onto the ground, hands are onto the fronts of your legs, and you're just going to hinge your body towards the front and then lean your body away. And again, leaning forward over your legs and leaning back and away. One more time with a flat back movement. And then we're going to do that in a little rounded back. So I'll turn to the side so you can see what that looks like. You're going to go forward with a flat back and then roll away, and then forward with a flat back and roll away. And then one more time, forward and rolling back. As I spin around, just to show you what you're doing next, is you're going to put your hands at your lower back, and we're just going to give it a little sliding up and down feel. So you're just going to go into a tilt to one side and a tilt to the other side, sliding your hands up and down. This is very good for warming up your lower back, which is an area that can often feel very tight as we wake up. So maybe giving yourself just a little bit of a massage area, knuckles along the back surface of the tailbone up towards wherever your arms can reach. And then your next version, I'm sorry, I'm spinning around. It just helps me give you better information, is that from this position, we're now going to put hands onto your knees. So you're going to turn and look over your left shoulder, and you'll feel your right hand slides forward and your left hand slides back, and then back to the middle, and then changing to look over the opposite side. So as we do this, you're not moving your knees, you're moving your hands over your legs and keeping your lower body as still on the bed surface as possible as we go from one side to the other. From here, we're going to move into our shoulder area. So making 3 rolls in each direction, just a nice smooth movement. And maybe it doesn't feel smooth for you, but you can use your imagination to feel like it's smooth, slippery, maybe a ceramic edge, maybe you can see water or something else nice and sticky or smooth. All right, from here we're going to go into a hand going behind the back of your head. Elbow is going to face forward, and you're going to open your elbow away to the level of comfort for you, and then bringing it to the front and taking it out to the side and bringing it forward. And we'll do that one last time, opening out, and then keep it just slightly out on a diagonal line and go into a little lean over and then back up. So I don't want to go to the end range of the movement. I just want to start to open up the side of the body, feeling like the ribs are getting a bit of space in between them as I lean off to the side, and then bringing it all the way back, resting your arm down. Same arm, take it behind your back. So what it looks like behind is that you've just put your hand at your lower back area. And from here, you're going to open that elbow again, taking it behind you and then bringing it forward. And again, elbow pulls back and to the front. One more time, take it to the back and then bring it to the front and let that arm go. So we'll do the same on the other side. Send your hand behind your back, elbow facing the front. So I've cupped my hand around the back of my occiput or my skull, and then opening the elbow and closing. Now be mindful when you open that elbow that you don't try and pull it too far back and cause discomfort in the shoulder. Remember, we're just opening the body tissues up at this stage. So on the next one, bringing your arm to about a 45-degree angle, and then from there we're going to aim the elbow up towards the ceiling as we do a little side bend, and then coming back up, and again doing a little tilt over and return. And then one more time as you're coming over, remember it's a very small movement, so not letting the outside hip lift off. And then from there, bringing your arm back, and then let's take that hand behind your lower back. So palm is facing away from you, dorsal part of the hand is facing towards your sacrum. Elbow again opens backward and forward. Now this is more challenging for some people than you think. So again, be mindful of the range of movement that you use. It's only 3 little repetitions. We don't need to bust ourselves out. All right, again, I'm just going to turn side on so that you can see the move. We're going to put your hands now just where you can reach behind you. So don't strain at the shoulders, even if it's closer to the side of your hips is fine. We're just going to push gently down into the hands to lift the front of the chest up and then relax into a little bit of a slump. And then again, we're going to take you up and reaching your chest bone to the sky and then returning back. And then final one, reaching it up tall and rest. Take the fingers, lace them, and try and stretch them behind your body and relax. So this is a similar movement. The chest bone is going to go forward as the shoulders and arms go backwards and return. And then we have one final move to make as we go back and bringing it all the way through. All right, here we go with our final part of our movement now, and that's going to be around our head. So we're going to do a tilt of the ear down. We're going to roll the chin forward, tilt of the ear to the other side, and roll the chin up. So just a nice little neck circle. Again, we're just working in sets of 3s today. If any of these moves really are feeling wonderful in your body and you want to do more, you can, of course, do more. Get yourself back into looking forward with the chin level, and then we'll repeat going the opposite way. So ear down to shoulder. Feel like your chin makes a circle across the front of your chest, up and around, and 2 more. So you'll notice as we change sides, it will feel slightly different. And then 1 more time as you make your way all the way around and then back to the center. So there's one body part we haven't done yet, and those are our hands, often neglected. So taking hold of your fingers and stretch your fingers down with your palm facing forward, and then take your fingers up and stretch your palm upward. So the action is still the same. We're pulling the fingers back behind, but each time as the palm is facing up or down, it will feel different inside. 1 more time each way. And then we'll do the same to the other side. So fingers down and fingers up. So as we're doing this, we're getting a stretch through the elbow and through the fronts of the wrist. And then 1 more time each way. And then lace your fingers together and make a figure 8 movement. So just a nice easy rolling of your wrists in each direction, and change that direction around. And as you're doing this, notice your breathing. Hopefully it's come back into a little bit more of a deepness, and you're ready to get off the bed and start your day. I hope you enjoyed the series, and if you want anything more and you need anything more, all you have to do is ask. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so more people can benefit from these types of videos. Have a beautiful day.